Okay, is my screen visible to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what were we doing in the previous class? We were on the, we almost completed the chapter square and square roots. Okay, we just chapter to the last part of the chapter. Right? So, do you have any doubts up till here? Does
No,
anybody
ma'am.
of you have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so today we shall be moving ahead to the next section, which is square roots of the decimal numbers. Give me a second. Okay, so fine. So I'll just give you one or two questions based on the previous methods only. Please first do them and then we shall be moving ahead. Okay, because I need to know that if you guys have learned the concepts or not. So please note the questions. So by using the division method, you have to find the square root of the following number. Okay, you have to use the division method only. So the first number is 25600 and next is 36864. Fine. These two are the questions. You have to use the division method to find the square root of the following number. Please do these. You both able to do these questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you explain how to do the first question?
Means I think now you should be able to do such questions. I already taught you in the previous class, if you remember.
Ma'am, it's not that I just want to know how to do the 5-digit number once.
Okay, so tell me, what are you going to do for uh
Put them into
you have
pairs.
2560. How will you make the pairs for 2560?
Pairs of 2.
Yeah, so you'll have 0 and 0, then 5 and 6, and then 1. Okay. Then the number 2 is not a perfect square, but the number smaller than 2, which is a perfect square, is basically 1. So 1 into 1 shall give you 1 only. When you subtract 1, you will get 1. Then you will double 1 and you will get 2 over here. Okay. And then you will just carry 56. So you have 56 now. So just write one number over here. on which like you have to multiply it with the same number and you should get either 56 or number less than 56. Let's try by 3. So 3 into 3 is, no, let's try by 4. So 4 into 4 is 16 and 4 into 2 is 8, 9, 90. No, it's a smaller number. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm sorry, there was some network issue. Can you all see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So now you have 0 and 0 remaining. So see, whenever you have two zeros, so for 0, you can just like divide by, like you have two zeros, so just write 1 0. Okay. Because square root of two zeros will be 1 0. So answer will be 160. Fine. This
Okay,
will be
ma'am.
all. Do the remaining one also in this manner.
Ma'am, if you have a number left over, what do we do?
What are you saying, Ramesh?
Ma'am, if you have a number left over, what do we do?
Wait, okay, so for 36864.
Oh, 6.
Right.
Okay.
Why will you have a number left over? See, first you will make the pairs. You'll have 64, 68, and 3. So number less than 3, which is a perfect square, is 1 only. So 1 into 1 is 1. You get 2 remaining. You carry 68. 1 plus 1, you'll get 2. Just write now one number over here so that you get like 268 or a smaller number. You can write 29 into 9. You get 261. You can do 29 into 9. You will get 261. You can subtract, you'll get 7. You'll have 64. Okay. So plus 9 you will do. You will get 38. Now write one number over here. So 382 into 2. You're not getting any number left over.
Like, for the first part, 261, that part I was stuck in.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, ma'am.
Amar, what about you? I cannot see you.
Ma'am, I finished the second one also. Ma'am, you're mute. Ma'am, I finished the second one also.
Okay, do you have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, next we will have the square roots of the decimal numbers. Fine. The last section of the chapter. So for square roots in decimals, we have, you have to find the square root of the following. 2.56, 31.36, 7.29, and finally 51.84. Hmm.
Ma'am, in this, what do we have to do?
You basically have to find the square root of the decimal number. How do you do that?
Long division?
Yeah, the long division method only. First,
Can
you have to follow the same procedure only. Form the bars, form the pairs. I'll tell you this one. For example, 2.56. How will you do? You will first form the pairs. You will have 56 one pair and 2 one pair. Then you have 1 into 1 will be 1. Subtracted, you will get 1. Then 56. 1 into 1 is 2. So 2 into 6, you will do 26 into 6, you will get 156. So basically 1, then you will put a decimal 1.6. Okay. So your answer is 1.6. Fine.
okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, I finished.
What about you, Amar?
No, ma'am. And
Which one are you doing?
second one.
Second one. Okay, quickly do the second one, then we'll discuss.
Ma'am, I can't find the answer. I mean,
Amar, you should be able to do such type of questions now because we've already practiced the chapter. This is a revision that's going on. So that means I've already taught you all of these things and the concepts must be clear. Listen here, please look here. So 31.36, how will you do? First you write 31.36, then you will make pairs. Okay, so you'll have 36 one pair and 31 the other pair, right? Now you have to find a square number. Now is 31 a perfect square number?
no.
No, so which number smaller than 31 is a perfect square number?
5, 5, 25.
Okay, so 5 into 5, you will get 25, right? And on subtracting, you will get 6. Now you just add 5 and you get 10. Now you have to write one number over here. First of all, you carry this 36 down. So you have 636. Now you have to write one number over here such that, like for example, you are writing 103. So you will have to multiply with 3 only. Okay, and you should get a number closer to 636. So I'll just write 6. Okay, if I write 6, so I will get 606, right? So 106 into 6, I'm getting 606. So on subtracting, I will get like 30. Yeah, so your answer will be just 5.6.
Okay.
Fine. Now coming to the next one. We have like 7.29. So for 7.29, what we will do is you just make pairs and you'll write like 7 is not a perfect square. So the number lesser than 7 is 4. So 2 into 2, you will get 4. You will subtract, you get 3. You just carry this 29. You have 2 plus 2, 4. And you have to write one number over here such that you get 329. So let's consider 7. So 7 into 7 is 49. You have 329 only. So finally you get 2.7. Okay, this is how you do such type of questions. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we come to there's one question. You have to find the least number That must be subtracted from the following to get a perfect square. Okay. 402, 825, 3250. Okay, these are the three questions that you have to do. Please do this question. Just give me a minute. I'll be right back. Are you able to do solve these questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I got the answer for all of them.
What are you saying, Ramesh?
Ma'am, I got the answer.
Okay, so what's your answer?
For the first one, -2.
Minus 2 or just you are subtracting 2? What are you
No,
subtracting?
we are subtracting 2.
So you just say 2, not minus 2, okay?
Okay, 2. Then 41,
Okay,
1.
1. Okay, and Amar, your answers are?
Ma'am, the same one.
Same answers. Let's check. So first of all, you have 402. So what you do with 402? You have to first like do the division method. So you have 2 into 2, you get 4. You subtract 4, you get 0. Then you carry just 2 over here. So see, now you have a 2 which is remaining. Okay. And you don't have any number now, so you just can write 2, 20. So basically, if you subtract 2 from 402, you will get 400. Now 400 is a perfect square, we all know. So 2 is the answer because we are getting remainder as 2. Fine. Now the next one is 825. So for 825, you have again you'll have 2 into 2, 4 you'll have, you can write 4 into 5. No, this will be smaller. Write 4 into 7. No, smaller again. 384. Let's try for 49. Okay, you have 441. No, that's wrong. So you just take 48, 8 times, and you will subtract 384. So you have 1 over here and 4 left. Fine. So then you have a remainder which is 41, which is being left. So basically your answer will be 41 only. Correct. Finally, we have 3250. So 3250. Again, you will make pairs. You have 5 into 5, 35. Sorry, 25. You have 7 remaining into 7. Yeah, 1 is remaining over here. 1 is the remainder. So if you subtract 1 from the given number, you get your answer. Correct. Are you both able to understand such type of questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Will you be able to do them?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now next we have find the least number which must be added to each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Okay, so question is 525, 1750, 252, and finally 6412. Now you have to tell me a number which must be added to so as to get a perfect square number. Okay. Earlier it
Ma'am,
was sub. Yeah.
instead of, should it look like the same thing, but instead of minusing it, we just add it to the number?
No, that won't give your give your answer. That'll be wrong.
Ma'am, can you explain one question?
Okay. And Amar, what about you? You also don't know?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, first of all, what we do is let's try to find the square root of 525 only. Let's just check if it is a perfect square or not. So 525, you will get 1. No, you have 42. You can't take 3. That means 1 is the remainder. 41, you're getting the remainder. Okay, that means 525 is not a perfect square. Okay, now you see that 22 square. What does 22 square gives you? See, the quotient is 22, right? So let's try to find what is 22 square. You get 484, right? Like whenever you're doing 22 square, you're getting 484. Let's try to do what is 23 square. Okay, so 23 square you will get 529 you're getting. That means 525 is not a perfect square, but 529 is a perfect square. That means what must you add to 525? Tell me, what must you add to 525 to make it a perfect square? I'm telling you the perfect square
4.
number is 4. Yeah, so you're adding. So the method for finding like this type of questions, it is different. What you do over here is you first do the long division method only, whatever question you are getting. First you find the square of that number and then you add 1 to that number and then you find the square of that number and then finally you subtract it from the given number so as to get your answer. Just try doing the remaining parts on your own.
I finished all the questions.
Okay, so what are your answers? Amar, have you also finished? Amar,
Ma'am, I am
on which
I'm on the
part
fourth
are
one
you?
last. Fourth one, ma'am.
Fourth one, okay. So, what happened, Amar? Have you done? Are you not able to do the question? Shall I explain you?
Ma'am, the third one I can't do. I
Okay, I'll
finished.
explain you. Please look here. So, like in the second question, what you have is the second one says 1750. So basically, you need to find a number which you must add to 1750 so as to make it a perfect square. Okay, first of all, find the square root of 1750. So you'll make the pairs. You will have 4 into 4, which is 16. You will have 1. Then you will just double this number. You will have 8. Then you will carry the numbers. You will have 150, right? Then you can just write 1 only, because 9 over here, 69. Okay, See now, 41 square. What is 41 square?
1681.
Yeah, 1681. Now, what is 42 square?
1764.
1764. That means, what number should you add to
14.
1750 to make it
14.
176? Yeah, 14 you must add.
14.
So you'll get your answer as 14. Okay, now the third one is 252. So for 252 also you'll do the same thing. You'll first make the pairs. You'll have 1 into 1, which is 1. Then you subtract 1, you'll get 1 only remainder. Then you have 52. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Just write one number over here. You'll have 2 into, let's write 8. No, that's a pretty big number. Let's write 7.
1899.
That's also a big number. 25 into 5. 26 into 6. Okay, 156. So you'll do 25 into 5 only. Okay, now 15 square you're getting ultimately. So 15 square is basically 225. Now what is 16 square?
256.
256. Right? And what was the question? 252. So what must you add to 252 to get
4.
256? Yeah, you're adding
4.
2 to it. So your answer is 4. Now the last one is 6412. Again, you'll do the same method. 6412. Make pairs. You will have
8.
0 you will have and 12 you will have. Now you cannot write any more number because 12 is smaller than 16. So just put a 0 over here. Okay. Now you know that 80 square is 6400. And what is 81 square? Six five one six. 6561. Yeah. So what must you add to 6412 to get 6561?
148. 161.
Yeah, 161. Yeah. So your answer comes out to be 161. Do you understand these questions? Will you be able to do these type of questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
now
ma'am.
I'll give you one last question. For example, you have find the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 meter square.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
can
can you
you
repeat the question?
The question says you have to find the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 centimeters square. Okay, basically like you have to see the area is given to be 441 meter square, right? Now, if area is 441, now what is the formula for the area? The formula for area is side square. That means if you have to find the side, you have to like square root the area so as to get the side. Right? So what will be the side? Side will be equal to under root of 441. Try to find the under root of 441. Use any method. So 41 into 41 is only 41. So your answer comes out to be 21. Okay. So side is 21.